All right, guys. So before we start, I want you guys to boil some water. We're gonna need 2 cups of water. Turn on your oven to 350, just so this is getting ready, okay? I also have my baking sheets, and I line them so whenever I'm done making everything, I just have them ready. Okay, so I'm gonna use my KitchenAid mixer today. I wanted one forever, and I finally got one for Christmas, and it's a lifesaver. But I love this thing. These are all the ingredients that we're gonna use. We have our almond flour. We have our organic, well, you don't have to do organic, but I got from Trader Joe's. It's apple cider vinegar. We have our baking powder, our egg whites. I buy egg whites like this because if you use actual eggs, you're wasting a lot of egg. This is my almond flour, already weighed out. This is my psyllium husk, which I showed you guys right here. And I think that's all we need for now. All right, so it says almond flour, 2.5 cups. I already have my almond flour weighed out. It's right here. We're gonna dump in the almond flour, okay? Next, it calls for 10 tablespoons of psyllium husk. Okay, this is 10 tablespoons right here. You pop that in there. Next, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. That's the only, we got 1 teaspoon. I need to stop rushing. This is so nerve-wracking. 2 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons. And 4 teaspoons, okay? Salt. So I know the original recipe says 2 teaspoons of salt. I usually do 1 teaspoon because my aunt said that it's too salty. So whatevers. Oh shit. I'm gonna get it out of my little salt shaker because actually I have every kind of ground salt, but I just don't have regular salt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't try this at home, okay? Okay, 1 teaspoon salt. So we got all of our dry ingredients done. Now, I think, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna pop on, if you don't have this, the KitchenAid mixer, you could just stir it with your hand. I mean, not with your hand, with like a wooden spoon. I'm gonna pop on this one right here. And I drop it, and just on the first setting, just like that. I mixed it a little bit. While this is mixing, I'm gonna start getting the wet ingredients ready. So we're gonna use egg whites. We're gonna use 1 cup of egg whites, okay? So I have my egg whites here. Make sure you shake it. I get my measuring cup. By the way, if you're planning to make a lot of keto bread, I buy these by the bulk from Costco. It's a box like this, and it comes with, I think, like, I don't know, like 6 of them in there. So we're gonna measure out 1 cup. Which is right there. Perfect. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it in there while it's mixing. That's 1 cup of that. Then we're gonna rinse this really quick. This is the easy, like, guys, it's so easy to make this bread, honestly. So then we're gonna get our boiled water. We need 2 cups of boiled water. And if you guys want me to slow down or if you have any questions, let me know, please. All right. And before I dump these 2 cups, I'm going to stop this really quick just for a second. And I'm going to do, it asks for apple cider vinegar. And it asks for 4 teaspoons, I'm pretty sure. Oh, shit. Stupid messages. 4 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna flip this over just while I'm measuring this because I don't want to mess up this part. Because apple cider vinegar, you do not want to mess this shit up. This is a horrible angle. God. Alright, we have 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. Can you see the concentration? 3 teaspoons. And guys, this recipe is also on my highlights. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to make because everyone's like, it's so hard. Nope, it's not hard at all. All right, so back to this. We turn it back on, let it start going. Now we're gonna add, you see how it's clumping like this? We're gonna add the water. The water is gonna make it very, very watery. It looks like soup in there. You're just gonna let it work itself. So you see it starts getting hard, like firmer. So I literally just made the whole mix in literally like 3-5 minutes, okay? So you're gonna let it get a little bit firmer. Yep, it does look like oatmeal, but you'll see it's gonna get a little bit tackier. I just want to show you guys the process because I wish someone showed me the process so I could know how it's supposed to look every step of the way. You see it's starting to firm up. And I have it on the first setting. It's like the slowest setting there is. Alright, I think it's looking good actually because you don't want it to get too hard. Okay? So you stop it, you bring it out, all of it should fall off. Okay? Oop. 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 My hands are clean. Make sure you wash your hands before you do this shit. Okay, now we're gonna take it off. You see, it kind of looks like it's firm. It won't fall out or anything, okay? So now, how do I do this so I could show you guys? All right, so this is a hair scale. You could use any kind of scale you want. You don't have to use a scale if you don't want to. I like measuring out my stuff. So you see, I do it on grams, okay? So if anyone knows about scales, trying to do it so the thing reflection doesn't show. So it should start off on 0. Once I put this on here, it's gonna be like that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tear it right here. So it goes to 0, okay? Now, I'm gonna bring the sheet over here. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna wet your hand, okay? Make sure your hand is wet because this dough will stick to your hands if it's not wet. Okay, you see it's wet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the dough until you see it's -93. Oh, I got off the first try. Okay. You see? It says -93. So then you're gonna, usually it's easier to do it with 2 hands, but I'm using 1 hand. You're gonna form it into a little ball and you place it just like that. Okay? Next one, you do the same thing. You tear it right here. And you grab 93 again. Ooh. This is what? 102? It's okay. 102 is okay too, because most of it is under my freaking nails. Okay? We're gonna plop them in the oven just like this. Just like that. We're gonna set our kitchen timer. Oops, just kidding. An hour, and that's it. You set